Perhaps you're wondering whether you really need to hire a college admissions consultant. Well, maybe you do, maybe you don't. But one thing you probably do need is a roadmap. No matter where you are in this whole college admissions process, there is no doubt that you have a ton of questions. You're trying to figure out what classes you should take in high school. You're trying to figure out what activities you should pursue in high school. Should I continue with this one or drop that other one? You're maybe even wondering, which high school should I attend? Maybe you're in 8th grade and you don't know which high school to attend. Or you're looking at your transcript and your test scores and you're thinking, do I really have what it takes to get into the Ivy League? Or if you're a parent, you're probably wondering, do I have enough money to pay for the Ivy League if my kid gets in? Look, there are nothing but questions when it comes to college admissions, and we're here to answer those questions. So how do you start getting some answers in an immediate way and at a low cost? Well, that's where our roadmap to college comes into play. We offer a very reasonably priced service to help you get some of those preliminary answers to those questions so that you can begin the process. You can start down the road towards college with confidence, with some clarity. So how does it work? Well, the first thing we do is we ask a bunch of questions. Students, you'll be filling out some questionnaires, some surveys, some personality profile type things, because we want to get a measure of who you are as a person and what's important to you. Of course, we're also going to collect data on you, your grades, if you've got any test scores. We're going to ask about your activities and your accomplishments in school. And parents, we're going to ask you a bunch of questions too, because we want to understand your perspective on your kid's educational future and also about those financial implications of college, because those are certainly, for most families, those dictate a lot of how this all shakes out in the end. Once we have all that information, we go over it, we review it, we study it, we try to get a measure of the student, and then we come up with a bunch of recommendations as well as a bunch of questions that we're going to ask in a meeting with the family. We're going to sit down with you and we're going to talk out your questions. We're going to give you some observations, things we see about your students' academic performance, extracurricular activities, testing, the kinds of schools that might be a good fit for your student. And we're going to share those recommendations with you, and we're going to give you a chance also to ask us your burning questions about this whole process. So once you've had a chance to get some answers to your questions and to get some recommendations about how to move down the road towards college, well, then you can decide whether or not you need a college admissions consultant and what kinds of services you might need in that regard. But many of our families, the roadmap is enough. The roadmap helps move you down that road towards college with greater clarity and with greater confidence and ultimately greater success, whatever it is that success is for you. So give us a call. Fill out our handy-dandy form and get in touch with us so that you can get your roadmap to college, you can begin to get your answers to your questions, and you can make concrete progress towards your goals.